Please rise.
वन्दे वेदमातरं वन्दे देहमातरं वन्दे देशमातरं वन्दे विश्वमातरं वन्दे वेदमातरं वन्दे देहमातरं वन्दे देशमातरं वन्दे विश्वमातरम् जय जय भारत माता जय जय माता अमृतानंदमयी जय जय भारत माता जय जय माता अमृतानंदमयी मंगलकारिणि मंजुलहारिणि माता अमृतानंदमयी मंगलकारिणि मंजुलहारिणि माता अमृतानंदमयी वन्दे वेदमातरं वन्दे देहमातरं वन्दे देशमातरं वन्दे विश्वमातरम् जयतु समस्त चराचर बन्धु भवतु सदा हरिसेवर सिन्धु जयतु समस्त चराचर बन्धु भवतु सदा हरिसेवर सिन्धु मनदिरवासि सदा मम सन्धु मधुरित चिन्तावा मधुकन्दा मनदिरवासि सदा मम सन्धु मधुरित चिन्तावा मधुकन्दा वन्दे वेदमातरं वन्दे देहमातरं वन्दे देशमातरं वन्दे विश्वमातरम् मा कुरु मे हृदि दोष विचार पूरय मे हृदि सर्व विकार मा कुरु मे हृदि दोष विचार पूरय मे हृदि सर्व विकार आरय मामखिलापरोहि देहि सदा शुभकुशलमुदाय वन्दे वेदमातरं वन्दे देहमातरम्
Om Amriteshwarye Namaha. Humble prostrations at the lotus feet of our beloved Amma, Her Holiness Sadguru Shri Mata Amritanandamayi Devi, the Chancellor and guiding light of Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham University. We start this historic 20th Convocation Ceremony of the Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham Coimbatore Campus with the lighting of the lamp. I request Sampujya Swami Ramakrishnananda Puri, Dr. U. Kamachi Mudali, and Mr. Sriram Balasubramanian to lead the lighting of the lamp. I request all the dignitaries on the front row to also join for the lighting of the lamp. Audience, please rise. Please rise for the lighting of the lamp and remain standing for the prayer that will follow after the lighting of the lamp. I'll repeat. Audience, please rise for the lighting of the lamp and remain standing for the prayer that will follow after the lighting of the lamp.
तेजोमयीं नैष्टिकीं स्निग्धापाङ्गविलोकिनीं भगवतीं मन्दस्मितश्रीमुखीं वात्सल्यामृतवर्षिणीं सुमधुरं सङ्कीर्तनालापिनीं श्यामाङ्गीं मधुसिक्तसूक्तिम् अमृतानन्दात्मिकाम् ईश्वरीम्.
May I now request Dr. Shashankan Ramanathan, Dean School of Engineering of Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham, to welcome this august gathering.
Om Amriteshwarye Namaha. My humble prostrations at the lotus feet of our Sadguru, world-renowned humanitarian, Chancellor of the University, and the guiding light and inspiration to millions, Mata Amritanandamayi Devi, Om Amma. I offer my salutations to all the parents, my humble, respectful, and affectionate greetings and welcome to my colleagues, faculty and non-faculty present here today. It is with a lot of affection, love, and prayer that I welcome all the VIPs of the day, the class of 2023 graduates. I extend a very warm welcome to all the members of the Academic Council and the Board of Management, directors, deans of schools, and my dear colleagues, both on and off the stage. You have worked so tirelessly for so many years to establish a positive and enriching environment for all the students that come into the Coimbatore campus. It is a result of your efforts that Amrita is ranked among the top 10 universities in India for the past 7 years, since the university ranking was initiated in India. Thank you very much for that. I'm extremely privileged to extend a very respectful welcome to Sampujya Swami Ramakrishnanandapuri, Treasurer of Mata Amritanandamayi Math, our Chief Guest of the day, Dr. Kamachi Mudali, Vice Chancellor, Homi Bhabha National Institute, our guest of honor, Mr. Sriram Balasubramanian, Group Director at Synopsys. On behalf of everyone present here, I sincerely thank all three of you for taking the time to be with us today and bless this occasion. A very special occasion and celebration of joy marks this, and we have great accomplishers amidst us today. Swamiji, with a very sincere and deep respect, it is my pleasure in welcoming you to this grand occasion. Sampujya Swami Ramakrishnanandapuri, a senior renunciate disciple of our beloved Amma Mata Amritanandamayi Devi, is the treasurer and trustee of our world-renowned organization Mata Amritanandamayi Math. He is also a member of the Board of Management of Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham. For the past 30 years, he has been relentlessly engaged in the very noble and spiritual humanitarian activities envisioned and initiated by Amma. Swamiji is an engineering graduate and was a research scientist at the prestigious Raman Research Institute, Bangalore, before he joined the Math. Thank you, Swamiji, for blessing us with your presence. It is an absolute honor for us to have Dr. Kamachi Mudali as the chief guest of the day. Professor Kamachi is a Vice Chancellor of Homi Bhabha National Institute, a deemed to be university affiliated to the Department of Atomic Energy, Mumbai. Before joining the Homi Bhabha National Institute, Dr. Mudali had held several key administrative and strategic positions at Heavy Water Board, Mumbai, Indira Gandhi Center for Atomic Research, Kalpakkam, a world-renowned and accomplished team leader and scientist in the area of material science and metallurgy. Dr. Mudali has received several Lifetime Achievement Awards, both nationally and internationally. To name a few, he was being conferred with the Lifetime Achievement and National Metallurgist Award by the Ministry of Steel, Distinguished Scientist Contribution Award by Homi Bhabha Atomic Energy Institute, ONGC, Electrochemical Society of India, Tamil Nadu State Council of Science and Technology, G.D. Birla Gold and Platinum Medal, awarded by the Indian Institute of Metals, Kolkata. He is also featured among the top 2% scientists globally. A journey that's been very impressive, very inspiring, and I assert that we at Amrita take immense pleasure in welcoming you here, sir. Thank you for your presence. It is a delight and privilege to welcome our guest of honor, Mr. Sriram Balasubramanian. He is the Group Director of IP Engineering and R&D at Synopsys, a $5 billion company in the US headquartered in Mountain View, California. He is an expert in product development, people management, and his technical experience spans across design, verification of systems with high-performance digital logic, verification of complex IP cores, wireless system design and verification, and many more. Hardware implementation of digital signal processing blockjust is one among them. With a mix of public sector and private sector R&D experience, Mr. Sriram specializes in setting up and managing medium-sized multi-geographic teams for R&D and product development. He has had a very illustrious career, and it is an honor for us to have you here, sir. What we need are people who look into product development today. That's the need of the country, and thank you very much for heading us and being present here. Now, coming to the audience, I think parents are here, and you must be so delighted that the result of your love, patience, and support to your child has resulted in this momentous day. It must be a very exciting day for you to see your child receive their degree from one of the top-ranked universities in India. We at Amrita extend a wholehearted welcome to all the parents. Now, the stars of the day, the graduating students of the class of 2023, I take immense pleasure and pride in welcoming you all to this coveted graduation day ceremony, a day that you, your parents and teachers had dreamt of, and I'm sure you will cherish this day, especially the ones who are receiving their first degree. It is actually very nice to step up to the podium first, because I can sincerely and with a deep sense of respect congratulate all of the graduates first, and my heartfelt congratulations go to all of you. Now, the applause was not loud enough, so let's start the ceremony with a big round of applause. It's only 11:30 in the morning. I think we have energy. Now, having graduated from Amrita University, one of the best in India, and globally recognized for its ranking in sustainable development goals, you have inculcated within you the Amrita motto, education for life. Your journey forward may have ups and downs, but you have the mental toughness and the right attitude to deal with the challenges. You may think this degree is a ticket to a good life. Let me ask you to think of an alternative. Think of it as your ticket to change the world. We chant Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu every day. Every student who has stepped into this campus has heard it every morning. You've been part of this prayer at Amrita, and I want you all to understand the real meaning of this particular shloka. We don't just chant, but I'm imploring you to incline your actions towards it. What I want you to do is actually talk less, but walk the talk. I'm not going to take a lot of time. I think you're all ready and very impatient to get your degrees. Let me tell you, students, you have tremendous potential within you. You have invested a lot in your education. People have invested in you, and let me tell you, the world needs your talent. You have to give everything you've got, whether it's your time, your talent, your prayers, above all, the virtue of integrity. Show the world that we Amritians are here to transform the world for better, and that's what you all going to take out of this campus today. Take pride in how far you have come. Have faith in how far you can go. But let me tell you, you must enjoy the journey moving forward. I'll just conclude with a few things from my personal life. You know, I always tried my best to stay away from building ego because it really causes your head to swell and eventually it will hurt. The more you build, more it hurts. So get rid of ego first. What worked for me in my life may work for you, but pay attention to few things. First, decide what you want to do. Then what I did was acted on my decision, stayed focused, persevered, and never backed off. Never backed off. The most important thing you step out today, you must take with you is treat everyone with respect. And most importantly, respect with integrity. And that will carry you through any hurdle and challenges that you face. And these things help me, and I'm hoping that this will help you also. We have laid the foundation. Now it's up to you to build your professional career and success in personal life. I'm sure you're all equipped with that. Once again, on behalf of Amrita Fraternity, I extend a very wholehearted welcome to everyone to this 20th Convocation Ceremony at Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham, Coimbatore Campus. Wishing all of you graduates the very best of wishes, and may Amma's grace and blessings be with you. Om Amriteshwariyai Namaha.
Thank you, sir. We are extremely blessed to be able to get a special message from none other than our Chancellor, Amma, one of the foremost spiritual and humanitarian leaders in the world today. So let us move to Amritapuri for Amma's message.
പ്രേമസ്വരൂപികളും ആത്മസ്വരൂപികളായിരിക്കുന്ന എല്ലാവർക്കും നമസ്കാരം. പ്രകൃതിയുടെ സന്തുലിതാവസ്ഥയ്ക്ക് കോട്ടം സംഭവിച്ചുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്ന ഈ കാലഘട്ടത്തിൽ ലോകത്തിൻ്റെ പ്രതീക്ഷ നിങ്ങളിൽ അത്ഭുതമായിരിക്കുന്നു. വിദ്യാർത്ഥികളായ നിങ്ങളുടെ സ്നേഹം, കാരുണ്യം, സാമൂഹിക പ്രതിബദ്ധത എന്നിവയുടെ സംഘമാണ് ഈ ലോകത്തെ ശാന്തിയിലേക്ക് നയിക്കാൻ സഹായിക്കേണ്ടത്. ജീവിതത്തിൽ ഏകദേശം 20 വർഷത്തിൽ കൂടുതൽ വിജ്ഞാനത്തിനായി സരസ്വതി ദേവിയെ ഉപാസിച്ചവരാണ് നിങ്ങളിൽ പലരും. പഠിച്ചത് പ്രവൃത്തിപഥത്തിൽ കൊണ്ടുവരാനുള്ള അവസരമാണ് ഇനി. ആ അമൂല്യമായ അവസരം മക്കൾ കാണാതെ പോകരുത്. സ്വന്തം ആവശ്യങ്ങളെക്കുറിച്ച് മാത്രം ചിന്തിക്കാതെ ലോക നന്മയ്ക്കായി നമുക്ക് എന്ത് ചെയ്യാൻ കഴിയും എന്നുകൂടി ചിന്തിക്കേണ്ടിയിരിക്കുന്നു. മക്കളുടെ ജീവിതം ലോകത്തിന് വേണ്ടി കൂടിയാകണം. സ്നേഹമായ എണ്ണയുമൊക്കെ കാരുണ്യത്തെ തിരി ജ്വലിപ്പിക്കണം. പ്രകൃതിയുടെ താളലയം സംരക്ഷിക്കാൻ വേണ്ടതെന്താണെന്ന് മനസ്സിലാക്കി അത് പ്രാവർത്തികമാക്കണം. അപ്പോൾ എല്ലാത്തിനെയും നിയന്ത്രിക്കുന്ന ഈശ്വര ശക്തിയിൽ വിശ്വാസം അർപ്പിച്ച് മുന്നോട്ട് നീങ്ങുകയും വേണം. അത് നമുക്ക് അടിസ്ഥാനമായിട്ട് വേണ്ടത് ക്ഷമയാണ്. ഒരു പുഷ്പം മൊട്ടായിരിക്കുമ്പോൾ അത് വലിച്ചു പെടുത്താൻ ശ്രമിച്ചാൽ അതിൻ്റെ പരിമണ ഭംഗിയാറില്ല, സ്വമായി വിടർന്നാലേ ഉണ്ടാവുള്ളൂ. അതുപോലെ നമുക്ക് അടിസ്ഥാനമായിട്ട് വേണ്ടത് ക്ഷമയാണ്. എന്തിന്? ക്ഷമയാണ് ജീവിതത്തിൻ്റെ അടിസ്ഥാനം. ഇത് പറയുമ്പം അമ്മ കഥ ഓർക്കുകയാണ്. ഒരു കടയിൽ ജോലിക്ക് നിർത്തിയിരിക്കുന്ന പയ്യൻ, അവന് സാധനങ്ങൾ എടുത്തു കൊടുക്കും, ഇടയ്ക്കിടയ്ക്ക് ഉറക്കം തൂങ്ങിക്കൊണ്ട് നിൽക്കും. കട ഉടമസ്ഥൻ്റെ മൂത്ത മോന് മാനേജ്മെൻറ്റ് പഠിത്തം കഴിഞ്ഞ് തിരിച്ച് വന്നപ്പോൾ ഈ കടയിൽ നിൽക്കുന്ന പയ്യൻ ഇങ്ങനെ ഇടയ്ക്കിടയ്ക്ക് ഉറക്കം തൂങ്ങുന്നുണ്ട്. അപ്പോൾ അച്ഛനോട് ദേഷിച്ചു, അച്ഛാ, ഒരു കടയിൽ ബിസിനസ് നിൽക്കുന്ന പയ്യൻ ഇങ്ങനെ ആയിരിക്കണോ? ഇങ്ങനെ ഉറക്കം തൂങ്ങുന്ന പയ്യനാണ് നിർത്തേണ്ടത്. അവനെ ജോലിയിൽ നിന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു വിട്ടേക്കൂ, നാളെ തന്നെ അവനെ ജോലിയിൽ നിന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു വിടണം. പിന്നെ അച്ഛൻ പറഞ്ഞു, മോനെ, ഒരു പാവപ്പെട്ട വീട്ടിലെ പയ്യനാണ്, അവൻ അച്ഛനില്ല, ഇവൻ്റെ ജോലിയുടെ പണം കൊണ്ടാണ് കുടുംബം കഴിയുന്നത്. അതുമാത്രമല്ല, ഇവൻ 2 മാസം ശമ്പളം ഞാൻ നേരത്തെ കൊടുത്തും പോയി. അല്ല, അച്ഛൻ തീർച്ചയായിട്ടും ഇയാളെ പറഞ്ഞു വേണം. അതിനൊരു വഴിയുണ്ട് മോനെ. അതെന്താ വെച്ചാൽ, അവ ഈടുത്ത ഒരു ബന്നിന് ഇറങ്ങിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. പറയുന്നത് ഡിപ്രഷനുള്ളവർക്കും ഉറക്കം കിട്ടാത്തവർക്കും അത് ധരിച്ചാൽ നല്ല ഉറക്കം കിട്ടും, നല്ല ശാന്തിയും അനുഭവിക്കാൻ സാധിക്കുമെന്നാണ് പറയുന്നത് കേൾക്കുന്നത്. ആ ബന്യൻ നാളെ ഇവിടെ എത്തും. അപ്പം മോൻ 2 ദിവസം കഴിഞ്ഞ് പറഞ്ഞു വിടണോ വേണ്ട എന്നുള്ള തീരുമാനം എടുക്കാം. 2 ദിവസം കഴിഞ്ഞ് അദ്ദേഹത്തിൻ്റെ മോൻ കടയിലോട്ട് വരുമ്പോൾ കടലിൻ്റെ മുമ്പിൽ ഈ ഇറങ്ങിയ ബന്യൻ ധരിച്ച് ഈ ഉറക്കം തൂങ്ങുന്ന പയ്യനെ അവിടെ വെച്ചിരിക്കുകയാണ്. അപ്പോൾ മുകളിലൊരു ബോർഡുണ്ട്. ഡിപ്രഷനുള്ളവരും ഉറക്കം കിട്ടാത്തവർക്കും ഈ ബന്യൻ ധരിച്ചാൽ ഉറക്കം കിട്ടുന്നതായിരിക്കും, റിലാക്സ് ഉണ്ടായിരിക്കുന്നതായിരിക്കും അന്ന് ബോർഡ് എഴുതി. പക്ഷെ താഴെ ഈ ബന്യൻ ധരിച്ചിരിക്കുന്ന പയ്യനുണ്ട്, തൂങ്ങിക്കൊണ്ടേയിരിക്കുകയാണ്. അപ്പോൾ മൂത്തമ്മ വരുമ്പോൾ കാണുന്ന രംഗം ബോർഡ് ഇതാണ്. എന്നിട്ട് നേരെ അകത്തോട്ട് കയറി ചെന്നപ്പോൾ കട നിറച്ച് തിടിച്ച് നിൽക്കുന്ന ആൾക്കാർ ഈ ബന്യം വാങ്ങിക്കാൻ വേണ്ടി. വന്ന ദിവസം തന്നെ ബന്യം വിറ്റ് തരികയും ചെയ്തു. അദ്ദേഹം വളരെ ക്ഷമയുള്ള മനുഷ്യനാണ്. അതുകൊണ്ട് ആ വിവേകം ഉണ്ടായി. അതുകൊണ്ട് ആ പയ്യനിലെ കുറവുകളെ അദ്ദേഹം കഴിവുകളാക്കി മാറ്റി. അതുപോലെ വിവേകത്തോടുകൂടിയും ക്ഷമയോടുകൂടി നീങ്ങിയാൽ നമുക്ക് ഏത് കുറവുകളെയും കഴിവുകളാക്കി മാറ്റാൻ പറ്റും. അനുഭവമാണ് ഗുരു. അദ്ദേഹത്തിൻ്റെ അനുഭവജ്ഞാനമാണ് പോരായ്മകളെയും നല്ല രീതിയിൽ ഉപയോഗിക്കാൻ കഴിഞ്ഞത്. മക്കളിപ്പോൾ ഇനി ഇവിടുന്ന് ജോലിക്ക് വേണ്ടി ഇറങ്ങുന്നതായിരിക്കും. അപ്പോൾ ആ ക്ഷമയും ശ്രദ്ധയും ഓരോ കർമ്മത്തിലും ഒക്കെ കൊണ്ടാകട്ടെ. നമ്മുടെ ജീവിതത്തിൽ പലവിധത്തിലുള്ള സാഹചര്യങ്ങളുണ്ടാകാറുണ്ട്. ചിലപ്പോൾ എങ്ങനെ പ്രവർത്തിക്കണമെന്ന് തീരുമാനിക്കാൻ നമുക്ക് സ്വാതന്ത്ര്യം ഉണ്ടാകും. മറ്റു ചിലപ്പോൾ ആ സ്വാതന്ത്ര്യം നമുക്ക് ഉണ്ടാവില്ല. എല്ലാം അപ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് സ്വീകരിക്കാനേ പറ്റൂ. പ്രവർത്തനങ്ങൾ തിരഞ്ഞെടുക്കാനുള്ള സ്വാതന്ത്ര്യം നമുക്കുള്ളപ്പോൾ എല്ലാം ഈശ്വരേച്ഛയാണെന്ന് ചിന്തിച്ച് വെറുതെ ഇരിക്കേണ്ട ആവശ്യമില്ല. അത്തരം സന്ദർഭങ്ങളിൽ വിവേകം ഉപയോഗിച്ച് ശരിയായ കർമ്മം ചെയ്യാൻ നമുക്ക് കഴിയണം. പക്ഷേ തിരഞ്ഞെടുക്കാനുള്ള സ്വാതന്ത്ര്യം ഇല്ലാത്ത അവസരങ്ങളിൽ എല്ലാം ഈശ്വരേച്ഛയായി സ്വീകരിക്കാൻ നമ്മൾ ശ്രമിക്കണം. ഉദാഹരണത്തിന്, നമ്മൾ ആടിപ്പൊക്കം വയ്ക്കാൻ ആഗ്രഹിക്കുകയാണ്. എന്നാൽ നമ്മുടെ സെല്ലുകളിൽ, അതായത് ജീൻസിൽ 5 അടി കൂടുതൽ നീളം വയ്ക്കാനുള്ള ഘടനയില്ല. അതുകൊണ്ട് നമ്മൾ എത്ര ശ്രമിച്ചാലും 1 ഇഞ്ച് പോലും നീളം വയ്ക്കാൻ നമുക്ക് കഴിയില്ല. കാൽ രണ്ടും കെട്ടിത്തൂക്കി ഞാൻ കിടന്നാലും തലയും കൂത്തി നിന്നാലും എത്ര ഭക്ഷണം കഴിച്ചാലും എത്ര മരുന്ന് കഴിച്ചാലും നമ്മൾ ആഗ്രഹിക്കുന്ന പോലെ നീളം വയ്ക്കില്ല. ഇങ്ങനെയുള്ള ആവശ്യമില്ലാത്ത പ്രവൃത്തികൾ നമ്മുടെ ശക്തിയും സമയം കളയുന്ന മാത്രമല്ല, കൂടുതൽ പ്രയാസങ്ങൾ സൃഷ്ടിക്കുകയും ചെയ്യും. ചിലത് നമ്മൾ പ്രയത്നിച്ച് മാറ്റിയെടുക്കാൻ സാധിക്കും. ഇപ്പോൾ ഉദാഹരണം, നമ്മൾ പരീക്ഷയിൽ തോറ്റാൽ ഇത് വിധിയായിരിക്കും, നിശ്ചയം കൊണ്ട് ഇരിക്കേണ്ട ആവശ്യമില്ലല്ലോ. നമ്മൾ വീണ്ടും ഒന്നുകൂടി പഠിച്ച് പരീക്ഷ എഴുതാൻ ശ്രമിക്കണം. ചിലപ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ ഇന്നൊരു ജോലി കിട്ടിയില്ല, വിധിയാന്ന് പറഞ്ഞിരിക്കാൻ പാടില്ല. വീണ്ടും ഇന്നൊരു പോകുന്ന പോലെ നമ്മൾ ശ്രമിച്ചുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കണം. ജീവിതത്തിൽ ചില കാര്യങ്ങൾ നമ്മൾ സ്വീകരിക്കേണ്ടതുണ്ട്, ചിലത് പ്രയത്നത്തിലൂടെ മാറ്റേണ്ടതുണ്ട്. ഉദാഹരണത്തിന്, ഒരു മഹാപ്രളയം കേരളത്തെ ഒന്നാകെ മുക്കിയപ്പോൾ മക്കൾ ഊണും ഉറക്കവും ഉപേക്ഷിച്ച് പ്രളയത്തിൽപ്പെട്ട നിസ്സഹായരെ രക്ഷിക്കാൻ ഒന്നിച്ച് പ്രവർത്തിച്ച് ഹെൽപ്പ് ലൈൻ സ്ഥാപിച്ച് മക്കൾ അനവധി പേരെ ദുരിതക്കടലിൽ നിന്ന് രക്ഷപ്പെടാൻ സഹായിച്ചു. ആ കൂട്ടായ്മയുടെ പിറകിൽ പ്രവർത്തിച്ച വികാരം എന്തായിരുന്നു? മക്കൾ ഉള്ളിൽ നിറഞ്ഞ സ്നേഹവും കാരുണ്യവുമല്ലേ? സഹജീവികളോട് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് തോന്നിയ സ്നേഹത്തിൻ്റെ ശക്തിയാണ് ആ കർമ്മം. അങ്ങേയറ്റം ഭംഗിയാക്കാനും മറ്റുള്ളവർക്ക് പ്രചോദനമാകാനും നിങ്ങളെ സഹായിച്ചത്. ആ സമയത്ത് ഞാനെന്നും അവരെന്നുമുള്ള ചിന്തയില്ലായിരുന്നു. നമ്മൾ എന്ന സ്നേഹത്തിൻ്റെ, അതിൽ നിന്നുണ്ടായ ഐക്യബോധത്തിൻ്റെ ശക്തിയാണ് നിങ്ങളെ നയിച്ചത്. മക്കൾ ചെയ്തതുപോലെ തന്നെ വേറെ പല രീതിയിൽ, എല്ലാവരും കൂടെ പല രീതിയിലുള്ള ആ പ്രയത്നം കൊണ്ടാണ് അത്രയും പേരെ രക്ഷിക്കാനും, പിന്നെ ആ ജനങ്ങളുടെ എല്ലാവരുടെയും കാരുണ്യം കൊണ്ടാണ് അന്നവും വസ്ത്രവും ഒരേപോലെ എത്തിപ്പെട്ടതും. അതുകൊണ്ടാണ്. അപ്പോൾ ഇത് എപ്പോഴും എല്ലാവരുടെയും ഉള്ളിലുണ്ട്. ശ്രമിച്ചാൽ നമുക്ക് ഈ ഭൂമി തന്നെ സ്വർഗമാക്കി മാറ്റാൻ കഴിയും. ആത്മീയ ശക്തി എപ്പോഴും ജ്വലിപ്പിച്ച് നിർത്താൻ കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ പിന്നെ ജീവിതം ഒരു നദീപ്രവാഹം പോലെ സുന്ദരമാകും. ആ തടസ്സങ്ങളില്ലാതെ മുന്നോട്ടൊഴുകിക്കൊണ്ടിരിക്കും. തടസ്സങ്ങളൊന്നും ഉണ്ടാകില്ല എന്നല്ല, തടസ്സങ്ങൾ നിങ്ങളെ തടുത്തു നിർത്തില്ല, ഒന്നിൽ നിന്നും പിന്തിരിപ്പിക്കില്ല. നമ്മളെല്ലാവരും മനുഷ്യരെന്ന് പറയും, എന്നാൽ ഒരു പുഴുവിനേക്കാളും കഷ്ടത്തിലാണ് നമ്മൾ ജനിച്ച് മരിക്കുന്നത് സമൂഹത്തിന്. പുഴു ഇണചേരുന്ന ഭക്ഷണം കഴിഞ്ഞ് കുട്ടികളെ സൃഷ്ടിക്കുന്നു, മനുഷ്യൻ ഇണചേരുന്ന കുട്ടികളെ സൃഷ്ടിക്കുന്നു, ഭക്ഷണം കഴിക്കുന്നു, മരിക്കുന്നു. പക്ഷെ പുഴു പ്രകൃതി നശിപ്പിക്കുന്നില്ല. പക്ഷെ മനുഷ്യൻ പ്രകൃതി നശിപ്പിച്ചും എടുത്തും കൊണ്ട് പോകുന്നു. മനുഷ്യന്മം കിട്ടിയിട്ടും ബുദ്ധിയെ പ്രവർത്തനക്ഷമമാക്കുന്ന ആ ശക്തിയുടെ ഉറവിടം നാം അന്വേഷിക്കേണ്ടിയിരിക്കുന്നു. ആ ശക്തി നമ്മൾ കുടികൊള്ളുന്നു. അത് നമ്മുടെ അസ്തിത്വത്തിൻ്റെ അഗാധ തലമാണ്. നമ്മുടെ അസ്തിത്വത്തെ നമുക്ക് നിഷേധിക്കാനാവില്ല. ലോകത്തിൻ്റെ അസ്തിത്വം, പ്രകൃതിയിലെ ഓരോ വസ്തുവിൻ്റെയും അസ്തിത്വം നിഷേധിക്കാനാവുന്നതല്ല. ഞാനുണ്ട് എന്ന സത്യം സ്വയം പ്രകാശകമാണ്. ഈശ്വരൻ വെറും വിശ്വാസമാണെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞ് തള്ളിക്കളയാൻ കഴിഞ്ഞേക്കാം. പക്ഷേ അസ്തിത്വം നിഷേധിക്കാനാവുന്നതല്ല. ആ അസ്തിത്വം, ആ പ്രപഞ്ചശക്തി, അതാണ് ഈശ്വരൻ. അമ്മ ഇത് പറയുമ്പോൾ ഒരു സംഭവം ഓർക്കുകയാണ്. ഒരിക്കലൊരു ഗ്രാമത്തിൽ ഒരു പ്രതിമ വെച്ചിരിക്കുകയാണ്. ആ പ്രതിമ 2 കൈയും പൊക്കി പിടിച്ചിരിക്കുന്ന പ്രതിമയായിരുന്നു. കഴുത്തിൽ ഒരു തകടിൽ എഴുതിയിരുന്നു, എൻ്റെ കൈകളിലേക്ക് വരുമെന്നാണ് ആ പ്രതിമയുടെ കഴുത്തിൽ കിടന്ന തകടിൽ എഴുതിയിരുന്നത്. ഒരു യുദ്ധസമയത്ത് ബോംബ് വീണ് കൈ 2 നഷ്ടപ്പെട്ടു. അപ്പോൾ ഈ പ്രതിമ എല്ലാവർക്കും വളരെ ഇഷ്ടപ്പെട്ട, ആ ഗ്രാമവാസിയൊക്കെ പ്രതിമ വളരെ ഇഷ്ടമാണ്. അപ്പോൾ കുറച്ച് പേരുടെ ഇവിടെ കൂടി. അപ്പോൾ ഈ പ്രതിമ എടുത്ത് മാറ്റിയിട്ട് വേറെ പുതിയൊരെണ്ണം വയ്ക്കാം എന്ന് കുറച്ച് പേർ അഭിപ്രായപ്പെട്ടു. അപ്പോൾ അതിൽ കുറച്ച് പേരുടെ അഭിപ്രായപ്പെട്ടു, ഈ പ്രതിമ മാറ്റണ്ട, ആ വേറെ 2 കൈകൾ വെച്ച് പിടിപ്പിച്ചാൽ മതിയെന്ന്. അപ്പോൾ അതിൽ നിന്നൊരു വൃദ്ധൻ ചാടി എന്നിട്ട് പറഞ്ഞു, ഈ പ്രതിമ മാറ്റുകയും വേണ്ട, കൈകൾ വെച്ച് പിടിക്കുകയും വേണ്ട, ഇങ്ങനെ തന്നെ ഇരിക്കട്ടെ എന്ന് വൃദ്ധനായ അദ്ദേഹം പറഞ്ഞു. അപ്പോൾ വേറൊരാൾ പറഞ്ഞു, അങ്ങനെയാണെങ്കിൽ കഴുത്തിന് കിടക്കുന്ന തകടിൽ എൻ്റെ കൈകളിലേക്ക് വരുമെന്ന് എഴുതിയിട്ടുണ്ടല്ലോ, അപ്പം കൈകളില്ലാതെ ഈ തകടി കിടക്കുന്ന വാക്കങ്ങനെ ശരിയാവും എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു. അപ്പോൾ ആ വൃദ്ധനായ അദ്ദേഹം പറഞ്ഞു, നിങ്ങളൊരു കാര്യം ചെയ്യണം, എൻ്റെ കൈകളിലേക്ക് വരുമെന്ന് എഴുതിയിരിക്കുന്ന താഴെ എൻ്റെ കൈ നിങ്ങളിലൂടെ എന്ന് എഴുതി ചേർക്കാം, അതിൻ്റെ താഴെ എഴുതി ചേർക്കാൻ പറഞ്ഞു. ഈശ്വരൻ്റെ കൈ നമ്മളിലൂടെയാണ്. ഈശ്വരന് പ്രത്യേകിച്ച് കണ്ണും കൈയും കാലും ശരീരവുമില്ല. ആ ഈശ്വരൻ നമ്മുടെ കൈകളിലൂടെ ചലിക്കുന്നു, നമ്മുടെ കാലുകളിലൂടെ നടക്കുന്നു, നമ്മുടെ കണ്ണുകളിലൂടെ കാണുന്നു. അദ്ദേഹം നമ്മുടെ ഓരോരുത്തരുടെയും ഹൃദയത്തിലൂടെ സ്പന്ദിക്കുന്നു. അത് മനസ്സിലാക്കി നമ്മൾ പരസ്പരം സ്നേഹിക്കുകയും സേവിക്കുകയും ചെയ്യണം. ആധ്യാത്മിക ജ്ഞാനം നമ്മുടെ കണ്ണുകളാണ്, സയൻസ് നമ്മുടെ കൈകളാകണം. നാം നേടിയ ജ്ഞാനം ലോകത്തിന് ഉപകാരപ്പെടുന്ന രീതിയിലാവണം നമ്മുടെ ജീവിതം. അത് നമ്മുടെ ഹൃദയത്തിൽ കാരുണ്യം നിറയണം. നമ്മുടെ ജീവിതത്തിൽ 3 ഘടകങ്ങളുടെ ആവശ്യം എന്ന് പറയും: കാലം, പ്രയത്നം, ഈശ്വരകൃപ. ഏത് കർമ്മവും മധുരമാക്കണമെങ്കിൽ ഈ 3 ഘടകങ്ങൾ ആവശ്യമാണ്. അപ്പോൾ കാലം എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ ഒരു നഴ്സറി പഠിക്കുന്ന 20 വയസ്സിൽ കൊണ്ട് ചേർക്കത്തില്ലല്ലോ. അപ്പോൾ ഒരിടത്ത് പോകാൻ ഇത്ര മണിക്ക് ഇറങ്ങി, അപ്പം ഒരു 2-3 മണിക്കൂർ യാത്ര ചെയ്താലേ പ്ലേ സ്റ്റേഷനിൽ എത്തുള്ളൂ. അപ്പോൾ അതിന് മുമ്പ് തന്നെ ഇറങ്ങി, എന്നിട്ട് നമ്മൾ വണ്ടി ഓടിച്ച് പോന്നു. ചിലപ്പോൾ ആക്സിഡൻ്റ് ആകാം, പ്ലേ സ്റ്റേഷനിൽ എത്തിയില്ലെന്ന് വരാം, യാത്ര മുടങ്ങിയെന്ന് വരാം. അപ്പോൾ കാലവും പ്രയത്നം ഉണ്ടായിട്ടും നമുക്ക് ഈശ്വരന് കൃപയില്ലാത്തതുകൊണ്ട് അത് പൂർണ്ണമാക്കിയില്ല. ഒരുപക്ഷെ പ്ലേ സ്റ്റേഷനിൽ എത്തിയാൽ ചിലപ്പോൾ കാലാവസ്ഥ ശരിയല്ലെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ പ്ലെയിൻ എഞ്ചിൻ കേടെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു, യാത്ര കൂടെ പോകാൻ പറ്റത്തില്ല. അപ്പോൾ കാലം പ്രയത്നം ഉണ്ടായിട്ടും ഈശ്വര കൃപയില്ലാത്തതുകൊണ്ട് ആ കർമ്മം പൂർത്തീകരിക്കാൻ സാധിച്ചില്ല. അപ്പോൾ കാലവും പ്രയത്നവും ഈശ്വര കൃപയും കൂടെ ചേർന്നാൽ ഇത് കർമ്മം മധുരമാക്കാൻ പറ്റുള്ളൂ. അപ്പോൾ കൃപയ്ക്ക് നമ്മൾ നല്ല പ്രവൃത്തി ആവശ്യമാണ്. ആ നല്ല പ്രവൃത്തിയാണ് കൃപയായിട്ട് വരുന്നത്. ലോകത്തോടുള്ള കാരുണ്യം
Pranams to Amma for that soulful message. We are extremely blessed by the presence of one of the foremost disciples of our Chancellor Amma, Sampujya Swami Ramakrishnananda Puri, the trustee and treasurer of the Mata Amritanandamayi Mutt and member of the Board of Management of Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham. I respectfully request Swamiji to enlighten us with his benedictory address.
Om Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Tvameva Mata Cha Pida Tvameva Bandhuscha Saka Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Sarvam Amriteshwari Ma Tvameva sarvam amriteshwari ma Tvameva sarvam amriteshwari ma. Om Amriteshwari Namaha. My humble pranams to all of you, including the respected dignitaries on the dais, the proud parents. To all of you, I convey my humble pranams. At the outset, my heartfelt congratulations to the newly graduated students, both graduate and postgraduate students, and my best wishes for your bright future and well-being. I'm sure you must have graduation, and in spite of all those hurdles and obstacles, you have achieved your goal. I'm very proud of you. Once again, my best wishes to all of you, and may Amma's blessings be on all of you. You know, as many of you might know, India is a country which has a maximum amount of population, young population between the age of 22 to 35. We almost have 325 million youngsters, which is a wonderful hope for the future of India. And India has been advancing for the last several years with the output, the talent, enthusiasm, and dedication from the young folks like you. India can highly hope for a top position in the world. Now, from a different point of view, of different angle, the success that you have achieved now is because of many factors. Of course, the first important factor is your self-effort, your hard work, no doubt about that. But there are other factors also which you may not be aware of, some of which you may be aware of. some of which you may not be aware of. The dedication of the teaching staff in our university, the lab staff, including the attendant and cleaner in the lab, and mainly your body and your health, your brain, your mind, your limbs. If any other parts of your body was not in good condition, you could not have attended the exam and you could not graduate it. And the people in the kitchen that cook your food, that also contributed to your success, isn't it? Then the people working in the electricity and water department, because of which you got the electricity and water and nature, and even the bacteria. There are harmful bacteria and helpful bacteria, which are billions and billions in numbers. If any of the harmful bacteria have entered your body, it could have caused you ill health. If the good bacteria had not supported your body, then also you could have lost your health. And your parents, who have always been wishing you well, and always been praying for your success and your well-being, they are also part of your victory. And above all, God's grace, which made all these factors. Some of the factors that I mentioned are beyond your control. So even those factors which are beyond your control have fallen in place to give you success. Only God's grace can make that possible. Just now Amma mentioned about the importance of God's grace. So above all, God's grace. So among all these factors that contributed to your success, your effort is only one among them. You have been receiving support from both visible and invisible sources, seen and unseen factors. So don't you, I was mentioning about the bacteria, there are good bacteria which are millions and trillions in number. So don't we owe a lot to those factors? Don't we have to be grateful? If you want to say thank you to bacteria, there are billions of bacteria. Can you say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you billions of times? No. So many people are involved in our success. Even the vehicle in which you came to the center to write your exam, the driver, he has played a part in your success. So if you analyze this, if you practically analyze this, there are innumerable number of living beings and factors that we are indebted to. Don't we have to return that debt? How can you do that? Because innumerable number of living beings are involved. How can I go and thank each and every one? It's not possible. But there is one way you can thank God in general. And apart from that, when you do something good to others, that's an expression of your gratitude. You don't need to do it to the whole world. Any suffering person, any poor and needy person needs some help, and you are able to do that. That is one way of expressing your gratitude. Or loving and kind words to someone who needs consolation. You say a few loving words to that person, a few kind words to that person. That's an expression of your gratitude. So if you look at this, from this aspect, there are always opportunities for us to express our gratitude. Is it not? Even when you walk along the road, there will be some people who need your help. You help them to the extent possible. You are expressing your gratitude to them. Because God does not want anything from us. God is one who gives everything to us. He doesn't need anything from us. So when we help God's creation, that is our gratitude. That is the expression of our gratitude. So that is very important. Our chancellor always insists on the value of gratitude. So there are always opportunities for us to express our gratitude. So please remember that, because as I mentioned, so many people have helped you in this campus, because of which you were able to become a successful graduate. So always remember that. I am sure you all have enough aptitude, talent, aptitude, aptitude, because of which you have become a successful person as far as your graduation is concerned. But then, Amma says, aptitude alone is not enough. Attitude is also needed. Aptitude plus attitude will open your full potential. Because if I don't have a right attitude, even if I have best aptitude, I may not be successful. If I don't have a right attitude, suppose I fail in a situation, or I fail in one of my attempts. Even if I have aptitude, talent, for lack of attitude, I may get disappointed, I may become sad, I may become even depressed. So attitude is also one of the main value we have to cultivate, so that our full potential will blossom. So how do you cultivate the right attitude? By right understanding. How do you get the right understanding? By practically analyzing, by practical analysis of a situation, or of a person, or of an object. That's how you arrive at the right attitude. You are in a situation, and you are expecting something from the situation. And your expectation may come true or may not come true. Amma, our chancellor always gives the example. I would like to narrate a small example. You are in some sort of financial difficulty, and you have one of your best friends, and you go to him for financial help. You are asking him 10,000 rupees. And he, being your intimate friend, you are sure that he would give you 10,000 rupees. So you go there, and he may give you 15,000 rupees, because he also feels your friendship is very valuable, and you have never gone to him asking for financial help. So he may give you 15,000 rupees. That's a possibility, isn't it? That's a possibility. Or he may give you just 10,000 rupees, which is another possibility. Or he may also be hesitating, because he has never come asking for money. And when someone borrows money, or when someone lends money, then sometimes the friendship might become strained. So he didn't want to take risk. I will just give him 5,000 rupees. Even if he does not return it, it's okay. So you may give it 5,000 rupees. Or he may say, no, I don't have any money right now. Or if he is a smart person, he will know that you have been having financial problem. So before you ask him 10,000 rupees, he may ask you, can you give me 10,000 rupees? That's a possibility. So how many possibilities now? For one action, how many possibilities? Did you listen to my words? How many possibilities for one action now? Huh? 5. 5 possibilities. You may get more than what you have expected. I'm happy at least one person listened to that. Other people are interested in talking their own things, I think. So you can get more than what you expected, 1. You can get the same thing as you expected, that is 2nd. You may get less than what you had expected, that is 3rd possibility. You may not get anything, that is 4th possibility. And the result may be opposite of what you had expected, because that fellow is asking you money. So 5 possibilities. So for one action, there are 5 possibilities. I don't mean to say that we should not have any expectation. Without expectation, there is no life. So we can expect. But if you are expecting, you should expect all the possibilities. I cannot expect only one thing. With so many uncertainties in the world, I can never get what I expect. I may get, may not get. So when you are approaching someone, approaching a situation, you can have expectation, but if you are expecting, you expect all the 5 possibilities, then you will not be upset. So that is attitude. That's the right attitude. Sometimes it may be failure or maybe success. I remember a wonderful incident in Amma's life. Many years back, I think in the 90s, Amma was invited to the United Nations to give a speech on a particular subject. And Amma spoke at the United Nations in Malayalam language, her own native language. That was the first time someone is talking in Malayalam at the United Nations. And when she returned to Amritapuri after that, from the main road, Amma's village is about 5 to 6 kilometers. So right from the point where the village road begins, 4 or 5 kilometers, the people have lit lamps in front of their houses. They were also excited because Amma is the first person to talk in Malayalam. They were so excited. So they lit lamps and decorated their houses. And when Amma was coming in the car, they were all throwing flowers from either side of the car till Amma reached the ashram. So when I saw that, I was very much moved. I became very emotional because that was the first time the villagers were recognizing Amma's greatness. So I was very much overwhelmed. I told Amma, it's very nice to see that people are now respecting you so much. Then Amma said, this is people in the very same village used to throw stones at me. The people in the very same village used to throw stones at me. Now they are throwing flowers, that's all. Somehow they will keep on throwing something. Now they are throwing flowers. Previously they threw stones. It doesn't make any difference for Amma. This is attitude. This is attitude. The world will praise you today. Someone, your friend, you have scored so much mark. Congratulations. After next month, if there is a strained relationship, he will blame you. This is the nature of the world. So you adjust your attitude. How do you adjust your attitude? How do you cultivate the attitude? Practically analyzing the situation, derive at the right understanding, and then that will create an attitude. So the attitude is also very important. As I mentioned, you may have high talent. I hope all of you know about Napoleon Bonaparte. Napoleon Bonaparte is a very famous king. And finally, he conquered almost 2/3 of the European countries. Finally, the British defeated him and sent him into exile to an island called St. Helena. He was such a courageous, determined soldier. There were some people sent with him to help him. Somehow, one person, they were able to contact some person outside, and he got a chessboard. You know, chessboard, you play chess with the chessboard. And it was given to Napoleon. Till the end of his life, he died at the age of 51. He died in that house in St. Helena. He was not able to go back, escape. Even though he escaped one time, this time he was not able to escape. So till he died, he never used a chessboard. After he died, some of his accomplices looked at the chessboard and they turned the other side, back side. On the back side, there was an escape route given. And the escape route was given on the back side of the chessboard. He never looked into it because he was so upset. In spite of his talent, his courage, his determination, he was so upset that he could not turn back the chessboard and see what was that. There was an escape route given. So see what happened to his talent. The attitude was not there. Because now that you have become graduate, you are going to the higher level of your life. Maybe you will go for a job where there will be tough competition, cutthroat competition. If you don't have a right attitude, you will become depressed. You may even leave the job. Because life is not a bed of roses. You should have right attitude. When you have right attitude, you will find many options opening. Now, last time when I was talking on some other occasion, I mentioned, you might have heard about Jack Ma, the Chinese billionaire. He said, for a weak mind, every situation is a problem. Every situation is a problem for a weak mind. For a mediocre mind, every situation is a challenge, very difficult. But for a strong mind, every situation is an opportunity. He is talking about his own life. So, for him, he said, every situation was an opportunity for me. This is how you train your mind. Because if you don't have strong mind, your life will be weak. I want to quote one of a beautiful quote from Buddha. An untrained mind can harm you more than your worst enemy. You note it. An untrained mind can harm you more than your worst enemy. Your worst enemy cannot harm you as much as an untrained mind. And a trained mind, well-trained mind, will be more helpful than your intimate friend. So these are some of the things you have developed in the world. If you want to maintain your success, because this is not the end of it. You are going to explore into more and more new field in your life. So you have to keep mind in a prepared way. So right attitude is very much important. So along with your talent, aptitude, make sure that you learn lessons from each and every experience, from each and every situation in your life. You have to learn your lessons. Because we are all endowed with the power of discernment, viveka. So each and every experience can teach you a lesson. Each and every person can teach you a lesson. But you should be humble enough to receive that teaching. So in this way, you can improve the capacity of your mind, the attitude of your mind. So both aptitude, attitude, and gratitude. These are the main watchword for us to improve in our life, to manifest the full potential. And as Amma mentioned, our life should be not just for our sake, but for the sake of the world as well, because we have taken so much from the world. So let us give something in return. We cannot return everything that we have received from the world, but at least something we can give it back to the society, give it back to the world, and then that way we can maintain the culture of this country, the Arsha Bharatam, the Sanatana Dharma. That is more important. It's all mentioned in Sanatana Dharma, but now we are completely out of touch with that. So when we cultivate these values, naturally we are connecting ourselves to the ancient rishis, ancient sages' teachings. So may Amma bless all of you to have a peaceful, happy, contented life and a successful career. Om Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham.
Thank you, Sampujya Swami, for that enlightening address. At the risk of repetition, I'm just going to add a few points about the profile of our guest of honor, Mr. Sriram Balasubramaniam, the Group Director of Synopsys. I'm just going to add a couple of lines that was not mentioned by the Dean. Mr. Sriram has been very active in shaping the future of technology by his participation in technology standardization groups, including the MIPI standardization working group, which made the protocols for the universal flash storage. I'm sure you've heard about flash drive, universal flash. So he has been very active in that technology shaping the technology of the future. One more thing to add, he's a bachelor's in technology in electronics and communication from Calicut University and completed his MBA in marketing and strategy from the Indian Institute of Management, Bangalore. Sir, I humbly request you to address the gathering.
A quick sound check. Hope you are able to hear me. Very inspiring speech indeed, Swamiji. In fact, I think I learned a lot from this speech. Thank you so much. So, let me start with the address. Respected Chief Guest, Dr. Kamachi Mudali, honored to be present in the dais with you. Thank you. Sampicha Swami Ramakrishnananda Puri, Dr. Shashankan Ramanathan, Dean School of Engineering, Dr. K.P. Soman, Dean, Center for Artificial Intelligence, and Dr. K. Shankaran, Registrar. C. Parameswaran, thank you, sir, for the invitation. Principal Director, Corporate Relations. Of course, various heads of departments of the Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham, faculty members, alumni, proud parents and grandparents, friends of graduating students, and of course, most importantly, the graduate class of 2023. Hearty congratulations. I think we should give them a big hand. So, ladies and gentlemen, good morning to all of you. It's an absolute honor to be present here at this very prestigious occasion at the Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham. My association with this university goes beyond hiring, goes beyond training various engineers after they graduate, both engineer at the graduation level as well as the post-graduation level. Some of my classmates work as professors here. I have engaged with your Bangalore Center a lot, so it's a real honor to be a part of this specific ceremony here. And I'm really excited to be talking to you, the budding engineers, the technologists, and I'm told that there is a first batch of agricultural scientists who are graduating this time. It's an awesome, awesome achievement. And of course, not to forget the future managers, I believe there is an MBA class also graduating today. So once again, thank you for the invitation. Let me talk a little bit about the industry in general and some of the learnings that I've had. So as you move to the next phase of your life, some of you may continue in academics, some of you will join the corporate. Today, what I'm going to share with you is some of those insights, learning that I have gathered. I have had the fortune of learning from several other senior members in the industry, in the academia, and of course, a lot of association. I've been associated with the campus programs as part of my organization for almost like the past 20 years. So I visited campuses all the way from the IITs to the BITS Pilani to the Ranchi, Amrita campuses, various other campuses, the local colleges in Bangalore as well. And when I stepped into this particular campus, coming from the hustle and bustle of the Bangalore traffic and the calmness, the positive energy that one really experiences in this campus is absolutely amazing. So keep up the good work. Extremely, extremely honored to be here once again. As part of the next few minutes, I won't take too long by the way, probably about 10 to 12 minutes, I'm going to cover a few themes. The themes cover some of the learning that I have had by working in this industry, the high-tech industry. Many of you might be knowing that I work for a company called Synopsys. I think that was part of the introduction as well. We are in the semiconductor space. So all of you would have heard of the system houses like the Intels and the Qualcomms and the Samsungs and the Broadcoms, etc. But those houses, when they create products, system on a chip, an IC, the parts that go into that product, they are called the intellectual property cores, IPs. They are the primary designs. So it could be a processor for all you know, it could be memories, it could be controllers like your USB, PCI Express. Sir talked about the UFS standard. I think most of you know UFS standard, Universal Flash Storage. If you look at some of the latest mobiles, you will see something called UFS 3.1 memory. Because the earlier generation mobiles used to use something called a technology called eMMC, which used to move up to around 200 Mbps speed. But as mobiles became smarter and smarter, you have multi-cores, the speed of access of the memory becomes much more a bottleneck compared to the processor speed itself. So the processor can be very fast, but if it can't retrieve the data from the memory fast enough, you will still see a lag. So that is where standards such as UFS comes into play. And from what was earlier the limitation of around 200 to 300 Mbps, this new standard which came in could achieve, today it can achieve about around 20 Gbps speed. So that's a tremendous improvement, and that's how technology is improving. So why did I cite that? What I mean to say here is that the technology is moving so fast, newer and newer requirements are coming up, and newer applications are coming up. So as engineers, you will need to be updated with each of these latest technologies as you go through your career. So to put a context to this statement, I have been working with this organization for almost like 27 years. Very oddity in present environment, I would say, because most of my colleagues keep rolling from one organization to another in 3, 4, or 5 years. But having said that, I would also like to inform you that this is my 4th company. It's not that I have not seen the world. I come from the public sector, worked in the research institutions, and then moved on here. But what made me stick to this particular organization is one, of course, the technology focus, and second part is the fact that this is an organization which cares for its people. Care for its people, high levels of integrity, and extremely technology focus. So this brings me to the first theme of my address, which is primarily the power of choices. So when I say power of choices, you are at a threshold, all of you graduates, postgraduates, the PhD students, be it whatever field, you are going to be making some important choices in your life in the coming days. You'll be making choices, many of you would already have made choices in terms of going for higher studies abroad, which is excellent, or joining a specific organization, or maybe continuing your academics in terms of research in other institutions, right? So when you are making these choices, it's extremely important to think long term rather than just go with the short term gains and short term achievements. Today, I've seen many of the universities advertise not in terms of the faculties and the skills that are being imparted or the academic rigor that it follows. Universities advertise in terms of what is the highest pay structure that their student receive. We have heard of pays like 2 crore for a campus grad fresher. While these are all highly enticing to say, and pay by way is certainly important, what is extremely important is to think long term and make your decision after looking at the domain and the areas where you want to work, and then do a complete research on the organization that you are joining. Look at the past record of the organization, like how committed are they to the technology, how committed are they to the employees, and how committed are they to the career growth of the employees themselves, and are they willing to invest in the people? And that is something which you can get those information by looking at the past record of the organization. How did the organization behave during a downturn? How did the organizations behave during, let's say, the past recessions? And as they say in mutual funds, right, past performances are not necessarily indicators of future, but still it gives you how the culture of the organization is. Right? Look for longevity, look for deep skills, look for expertise in the relevant field that you choose. That's extremely important. Let's also look at some of the other themes that we are going to be covering. So the next theme I would like to cover is we talked about making the choices. The next theme I would like to cover about is teamwork. In fact, Amma in her discourse talked about it a little bit. Swamiji also talked about attitude, aptitude, empathy, and several other things. So it's extremely important to have, when you are, so far when you have been working as part of, or when you have been studying as part of an educational institution, most of you would have come through several competitive exams. You have been fighting it out with the rest of the community as an individual. But when you join a corporate, it need not always be a corporate organization, it could even be a research organization. Your success is dependent on your team's success. If your team is not successful, you will never be successful. So it's extremely important to work as a team, carry the team with you. And when you're working as a team, there are aspects around leadership that will come, there are aspects around being a good follower also that comes. What it means is that in a team, you will see that in general, folks will be either a leader or a follower, and there is a third category of folks called the naysayers. It's important to be part of the first two categories. Being a leader, absolutely good. Being a follower, of course, it will happen. Throughout your life, you will see that you can't be leading all the time. There are times when you have to follow. But naysayers say no to that. What is a naysayer? Someone who keeps pulling down the team back because of the negative attitude, because of the fact that he's not aligned with the goals and the objectives of this team. Which brings me to the concept of something called situational leadership. Situational leadership, by definition, what it means is that in a team, when you're working on an activity, and by the way, the team is not necessarily a corporate, as I mentioned. In any activity that you're doing, it could be some kind of a social responsibility activity, it could be a technology project. You will find that it's not the same person who will be the leader through and through of the entire duration of that activity. You will find people stepping up for various phases of the activity, some folks stepping back to become followers, and then others stepping up forward. So it's like a rotation that happens naturally because the concept of complementary skills come in. No single person in this world can have all the skills that you have. So it is extremely important to imbibe that culture of situational leadership where look for opportunities to step up, look for opportunities to step back and allow others to lead. And that is where the concept of empathy also comes. What is empathy? Empathy is nothing but looking at it from the point of view of others. Trying to understand what the other person says when he's disagreeing with you. That is what is empathy. So unless you have a fair amount of empathy as part of your attitude, as Swamiji mentioned, it's very, very difficult to succeed in this world. So that brings me to the next concept. It's called meaningful networking. All of you are from the latest generation of youngsters. All of you are networked, be it the social media, the Facebook. Facebook is old. I think it's Insta and Reels now. So what does meaningful networking mean? Meaningful networking goes beyond the shallow form of networking that we all engage with on a daily basis, the sending the good mornings or posting, I am feeling XYZ ecstasy in front of a waterfall. What meaningful networking eventually means is that you have to choose whom you network with. You have to associate yourself with that person through various channels of communication and then engage with the person positively. It could be your peer technologist. It could be your classmate who studied with you. It could be a professor for all you know. And it could be maybe some of the industry eminent scientists who are there. And that meaningful networking will stand in good stead to you when you grow through your career. Extremely, I would say, it has played a huge role in my career growth as well as a huge role in the kind of, I would say, information, the kind of knowledge that I gain with. Sir talked about standardization committees of which I am part of. A lot of folks, when I address in the industry, in the student community, say that in India, R&D does not happen. Most of the R&D is done elsewhere, in the US, maybe in the West, maybe in the Europe. But let me tell you that the cutting edge R&D that happens today in India, and it's, when I say today, for the past decade itself, is as good and as strong and as high value as anywhere in the world. There are folks sitting in Bangalore or in Noida or various parts of India who write standards for the entire global community. The UFS 3.1 standard associated standard is called Unipro, which actually does the actual memory access between the controller, the application processor, and the high-speed memories. The author of the standard sits in the same floor as I sit. He's part of my team. So he's the one who wrote the standard. His name is Ramesh. If you go and Google MIPI and then say chairperson of the Unipro working group, you will get his name. The folks who wrote the latest USB 3.1 and 3.2 standards, there are participation in terms of writing specific chapters of those standards from our organizations in Bangalore. And I'm not only talking about my organization. There are folks out there in the semiconductor industry and various other automotive related fields who really write standards and contribute to the standardization body. Now, why did I cite standardization when I was talking about networking? The standardization bodies are good channels of communication for networking opportunities, because you're going to be talking with the industry leads all over the world. You're going to be learning from them, and you're going to be also imparting some of the knowledge that you gain to them. And it's a mutual learning process. So let's move on from networking to something which is extremely important. It's called integrity and attitude. Swamiji spoke about attitude. Let me cover about integrity. Integrity has various connotations, various definitions, but there is one basic ethos there. It's called do what you say and say what you do. If you are able to follow this simple concept, do what you say and say what you do. If you are able to do that, I think the rest will fall in place. 20 to 25 years back, actually it's close to about 27 years back, when we started the group in Bangalore as part of Synopsys, we were a young team. I was the 6th employee. So I come from the public sector before that, where, as you all know, that was a time when India was developing the initial stages of satellite development, and we as part of CDOT were tasked with developing the first satellite communication equipment. We built that, the first indigenous multiple channel per carrier systems. But after joining the multinational corporate, that is when I started learning about aspects of how to do project management, how to do scheduling, and how to make commitments. And I'm talking about commitments in the context of integrity. So the joke used to be in the West at that point of time that when an engineer from Germany or the US says that he will complete a job on X date, he would have completed to its level of perfection. But when an Indian engineer commits or says that he's going to do the job, it doesn't call for a commitment. It means only that it is an intent to do the job. That was a joke then. But over the past 25 years, we have worked really hard to change that perception. Today, I'm happy to tell you that the reason why there is so much of investment, high-tech investments coming into India is because, not only because of the government support, it's also because of the huge talent pool that we have and the huge change in attitude. So when you talk about integrity, say what you do what you say, that's where I'm coming from. The completion criteria for each task that you own, that every one of us owns, you have to pay attention to it. It's not like somehow I will complete this task, okay, and then go and report and saying that, okay, I have completed this task. But when someone starts reviewing, you find that, okay, it works for this scenario, but it doesn't work for some other scenario. You don't look at it from a 360-degree angle. So that's what I mean by integrity. That brings me to the concept of attitude, which Swami mentioned. And we and the corporates have a saying. It's called the positive attitude with the general statement called yes if. I'll explain what yes if means. It's a very powerful, I would say, motto, which individuals are asked to imbibe when they join from campus. The yes stands for, if you are given an impossible or seemingly impossible task to do, would you say simply no? Or would you just look about and figure out what is the complexity of that task? If I need to do it against all odds, the odds could be the resources that you have, the timeline with which you are working, the technology complexity of it. So if I were to consider all that, and if I also extend my yes with, I can do this task if I can get this kind of resources, this kind of technological help, this kind of timeline, then you are going beyond merely saying no to the concept of not only looking at the problem, but also looking at various aspects of the solution. So, as an attitude, it's always good to imbibe this concept of yes, if, that I will be able to do this task if you are able to give me this kind of a resource, this kind of a help, this kind of a technological know-how. I already covered about situational leadership. There is a third aspect which is important, especially in the context of India, for say. We all know how Chandrayaan was achieved. Extremely proud to be part of the country. We should certainly give a big hands to the scientists in ISRO. But we also know that they achieved against several odds. The technology was completely homegrown. I am told that more than 95% of the design was done internally. It was only the small piece of around 5%, especially the processor part, which was imported. But to get there, it took us many, many, many years. And having had the exposure in a public sector, I know the constraints under which they work. There won't be enough measurement equipments. There won't be enough number of, I would say, lab-related space, so to say. It is against that odds that they have achieved all this, which is why the concept of frugal engineering is very important. And frugal engineering stands for working within the constraints. You can't always say that when you are working in an organization that, okay, I will do this if you give me 2 years to do what is essentially a 3 months project. And I will do this if you give me, say, 20 people to work with me instead of actually, say, 10. So the reason why the high-tech industry, the automobile industry is coming in more and more into India and more of R&D is coming into India is primarily because of the fact that we specialize in frugal engineering and we have to continue to play that to its strength. About 40 years back, if someone were to ask what is the strength of India, they'll say English speaking, and then they will also say cost. Today, cost arbitrage is not the issue. There are several other countries vying with us for lower cost. Today, our strength is not this. Strength is that our scientific know-how, our technology, the capability to lead from the front on technologically complex projects, and our strength of frugal engineering. So that is something which we have to be proud of and then imbibe. The last part, the last theme which I would like to talk about is social responsibility. We just can't get away from it. We owe it to our seniors, we owe it to our country, we owe it to our gurus, the teachers, we owe it to our university, the concept of social responsibility. We all know of the philanthropists who are leads of larger organizations who donate large sums of money, extremely very important. But as an individual, not all of us are in the fortunate state where we can do all these things. So how can you and me contribute? Think about it this way. There are about 1,500 of you graduating today. If each of you spent 1 hour per week, and when I say 1 hour, that is a 1 hour less from binge watching a Netflix or an Amazon Prime serial. If you take that out, in 1 week, you will be spending around 1,500 hours if you were to contribute to a socially responsible activity. That means that in 4 weeks, which is a month, you will be spending about 6,000 hours together as a community. And in 1 year, which is 12 into 6, 72,000 hours. A huge, huge difference you can make with this. So what can you and me do? It's not always about donating sums of money in these kind of causes. What social responsibility causes require is volunteers. Volunteers for probably taking care of the local community. Something like the lakes. Lakes need to be rejuvenated. Or it could be as simple or complex as teaching elementary school children in the nearest rural town or rural village where they do not have enough teachers because the government is unable to fund it. So if you spend that 1 hour each of you, the power of community can actually make a huge change. So that brings me to the summary part of my address. If you were to take 3 short messages from this address, I would say seek excellence, integrity, and empathy. And there is a last part which I didn't cover, but I'm sure all of you should be doing it, which is take care of your health, take care of your well-being, because if without health, both mental and physical, without the well-being of yourself, you will not be able to do anything else. Excellence is nothing but it's not always about patents and papers. It's also about doing those small things, continuous forms of improvement. We have a we have a kind of a motto in our team that wherever you go into a new task, when you exit the task versus when you enter, you should leave that place in a better state than what it was when you entered that place. This is a very simple message that I would like to leave all of you with. Thank you once again. It's been an honor addressing all of you. Once again, class of 2023, congratulations to all of you. Wish you all the very best. You will do really, really well. The opportunities are abundant, but make your choices very carefully. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for that very motivating address. Now is the time for the convocation address by our chief guest, Professor U. Kamachi Mudali, Vice Chancellor of Homi Bhabha National Institute. I will just add a couple of points to what Dean Engineering had mentioned. As he had mentioned that Professor Mudali is an accomplished and outstanding leader in the Indian metallurgical and corrosion community. I just wanted to highlight his contribution. 474 journal publications, 23 edited books, 5 patents, and almost 300 honor lectures. He is also having an amazing 12,300 citations with an H index of 52. Amazing. And he is obviously ranked among the top 2% scientist list, which is the list by Stanford University. Professor Mudali is a distinguished alumnus of Indian Institute of Technology, Bombay, and PSG College of Technology, Coimbatore. Sir, I invite you to deliver the convocation address.
Honorable Sambhuja Swamiji, Treasurer and Trustee Mata Amrita Math, and Member Board of Management Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham, Guest of Honor Mr. Sriram Balasubramaniam, Dr. K. Sankaran, Registrar, Dr. C. Parameswaran, Principal Director, the Deans here, Dr. Navasubramaniam, Dr. Sarangan Ramanathan, Dr. Soman, the Campus Director, Mr. Satish Menon, and other deans, the heads of the departments, faculty and staff, dear graduates and other students, parents and special invitees, ladies and gentlemen. At the outset, I would like to thank Her Holiness, world-renowned humanitarian leader, Mata Amritanandamayi Devi, Amma, the founding chancellor and guiding light of Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham, along with other authorities of the management, for honoring me as the chief guest for this 20th Convocation Ceremony. I am extremely delighted to be here today with the Amrita University, which is a multidisciplinary, research-intensive private university, educating a vibrant student population of over 25,000 with 1,800 plus faculties. It is accredited with the highest possible A++ grade by NAC, and it offers 250 programs in UG, PG, PhD in engineering, management, and medical sciences, including the Ayurveda, life sciences, physical sciences, agricultural sciences, arts and humanities, and social and behavioral sciences since 1994. The great national poet Mahakavi Bharadiyar says, வாழும் மனிதருக்கெல்லாம் பயிற்றி பல கல்வி தந்து இந்த பாறை உயர்த்திட வேண்டும். I am sure that all of you will join me in congratulating the world-renowned Her Holiness humanitarian leader, Sri Mata Abhidanandamayi Devi Amma, the founding chancellor and the guiding light of Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham, along with other authorities of the management for providing state-of-the-art education and research facilities to the students. I also take this opportunity to congratulate the faculty and staff of the campus at Coimbatore for their efforts in providing high-quality education to the graduating students. My dear students, the graduation day marks the beginning of an exciting journey for each one of you. Today is a great day in your life and career. From today, you will be facing numerous challenges and making critical decisions as you move towards building your professional career. The knowledge gained by you till graduation will play a significant role as you face professional challenges. As you progress in your life and career, new technologies will envelop every element of your professional and personal life. It will be central to the challenges and opportunities you will face. All of you, young men and women of great caliber and immense potential, are going to be and expected to be the great assets of Mother India from this day onwards. Every moment, challenges and opportunities are growing in India today as the progress and development of the country is happening in an accelerated manner. But still we have to go a long way with the yet unfulfilled dreams of our national leaders to eradicate poverty, illiteracy, and disparity in the country to bring glory to the nation. India needs a creative and exciting environment where technology is placed at the forefront of economic, social, and human development. The Human Development Index is related to per capita gross national product (GNP), life expectancy at the birth, and adult literacy, and it is also assessed based on the per capita electricity consumption and female literacy as proposed by the policy makers of our country. Very important point that I want to make today is that if we take the total power that is consumed by our country, if we divide it by the total population, each and every person today is consuming 1,325 units in kilowatt hour per annum, 1,325. If you look at the world average, it is 3,500 units. We are 1/3 of the world average in the power that is available for consumption. The same time, you look at our neighbor China, they are having 5 times of the energy that is available for a citizen in their country, which is about 6,200 units. If you look at the most advanced country, the United States, they get nearly 10 times of the power that an Indian gets today for consumption. They get about 13,000 units kilowatt hour per annum. And if you take an average Indian family of 4, the total electricity that we produce and make available for a family is only 5,300 kilowatt hour, which is still lower than a single person gets in the country China. But we are producing huge huge electricity. We are the third largest producer of electricity in the world. I am very proud to tell you the total electricity generation in the current year is 1,844 terawatt hour. As you all know, the budding engineers, that energy is an indispensable factor for development in the society or industry or for a country. Without power, there is no progress that can be made in economics, living standards, food, agriculture, transport, etc. According to Homi Jahangir Baba, the father of atomic energy of the nation, no power is costlier than no power. Certainly for all developments in different facets of life, we need more power which will help in the production, progress and development of our country. And there is also strong correlation between the per capita GDP and the per capita electricity consumption in the country. For growing into a developed nation, India needs to achieve tenfold growth of the electricity that is produced today. That is whatever I am telling today, that 1,844 terawatt hour, we have to increase it to 18,440 terawatt hour. How do we produce electricity? I think all of you know very well, we use coal, we use tidal power, we use hydrocarbon, we use some amount of renewable like wind, solar, biomass, etc. India also produces nuclear power to about 2 to 3%. But what is very important is that India has to increase this 2 to 3% of the nuclear power to 10 times, that is roughly to 20 to 25%. Why we have to go for the nuclear power? Because of the very high potential of nuclear fuel. For example, 1 kg of coal can produce 3 kilowatt hour. 1 kg of oil can produce 4 kilowatt hour. But 1 kg of natural uranium can produce 50,000 kilowatt hour power at a much competitive rate. But not only that, when uranium is used in the nuclear reactor to produce power, we get additionally so many man-made elements that also provides national security to us. All of you know that in the year 1971, our country, which was considered by outsiders as a peaceful and soft Buddha country, in 71, there was, with a code, an experiment was done at Pokhran in Rajasthan by the government of India, the department. First time India exploded nuclear devices in Pokhran in 1971, the whole world looked up at us. That was because when we produce nuclear power, we also convert uranium to plutonium. So not only that, we increase from 2 to 3% power to 20 to 25%, but we also produce enormous nuclear capability of the country to show the world that we are equally powerful or more than what you are. That makes a nuclear deterrent to our country. The current installed capacity of 482 gigawatt energy in India needs to be increased to about 850 gigawatt electricity by 2030, by assuming that we will have a population of 1.4 billion. Somebody can ask me that why we cannot have more and more coal-based power plants. Today we have 70% of our power that is being produced by coal-based power plants. All of you know, let me say that when I was a student, many eminent people used to tell us that there is something called global warming is taking place, because the coal-based power plants release enormous carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide, and other greenhouse gases to the atmosphere that depletes the ozone layer, which is protecting our earth from the UV rays, and the depletion of UV rays leads to more and more UV rays entering into the atmosphere and increase in the global temperature. They were calling it as global warming, and today people say that average 1.5 to 2 degree rise is there currently. So nobody talks about global warming today because the terminology is now changed to global boiling, because the temperature has shoot up to that extent. The ice in the ice glacier started melting in the Arctic and other high altitudes, and all of you know that this is going to create a lot of problem. It is being told that by 2100, the complete melting of ice in different parts of the world will lead to rising sea levels in the coastal cities. It has been estimated even the Chennai city will get submerged to about 100 meters. So we cannot keep increasing the coal-based power because of the climate damage that will happen. And to protect the future generation, we have to go for green energies or clean energies, the renewable energies that will not produce CO2. The nuclear does not generate even a single molecule of CO2. That is where that we are recommending that we should increase by 10 times along with other sectors in the country. The Department of Atomic Energy is pursuing a 3-stage nuclear power program envisaged by Dr. Homi Bhabha, which consists of pressurized heavy water reactor with natural uranium as fuel, followed by fast breeder reactors utilizing plutonium-based fuel. It is called breeder reactor because if you put 1 kg of plutonium, the reactor will produce almost 2 kg of plutonium after the production of power. I hope all of you know that in Tamil Nadu, in Kalpakkam, we have since 1985 a 13 megawatt power, 40 megawatt thermal fast breeder test reactor is operating. In another short period, in the same place, a 500 megawatt fast breeder reactor, which is a powerful reactor, is going to be commissioned, and that is going to be a biggest milestone not only for the Indian nuclear community, for the world nuclear community. We will get sooner this bright news, the proud news for our country. The effective utilization of the uranium resources is possible only through this fast breeder reactor route, which will have a power capacity of 42,000 gigawatt electricity for 200 years. And that is where the Indira Gandhi Center for Atomic Research was set up at Kalpakkam to enhance the power capability of our nation. All of you graduates are aware of this importance of power generation. I am sure you would realize how valuable each one of your contribution mean to improving or adding the growth of power in our country. Power could be produced with high capacity as we build more plants and facilities. Graduates like you are going to be the value-added assets to serve in the generation of power by all sectors by achieving excellence in GDP, literacy, social and economic fronts, and that means the Human Development Index will increase, the per capita electricity consumption will increase. Please look at the core sectors, the electrical engineering, the electronics engineering, mechanical engineering, chemical engineering. Move your face away from the computer screens, and my humble request is that all of you should serve the country in producing more power with excellence in respective sector, with high quality and providing a better life through energy generation in the country. Entrepreneurship is another important path through which you can build your own industry to create modern technology through which innovations and ideas can generate for the new innovative power generation technologies. You may tomorrow offer attractive jobs to many young colleagues coming from your own institutes as you become a job provider rather than a job seeker. My dear young friends, you are now entering an India with rapid, excellent growth compared to the past 75 years. The future of the nation is sure to offer enormous challenges and opportunities which are open to all of you to enjoy and execute with dedication and commitment. Today, Mother India is leaping like a tiger to reach the target of excellence, and all of us have responsibility and commitment on our shoulders to see that leaping, striving India lands safely at its ultimate destination and goal. You are all precious Kohinoor diamonds brought up and groomed by your loving parents and the capable teachers of this university who are looking forward to witness the path-breaking contribution you are going to make towards the success of the country. As I stated earlier, I can see the glowing faces, sparkling eyes, and youthful energy, and I envy you that all of us are not younger enough to join your hand to create history for the next 25 years to the Mother India. 21st century belongs to Indians and India, and we can all make this possible by creating advanced science, engineering, medicine, agriculture, law, management, and technology that would make our country prosper in the world map. We can move forward and forever. This is my hope and dream, and should be the hope of every Indian, including you too. My heartiest congratulations to all of you on this great day, the 2023 batch, for receiving the degree and making a good life, and wish you to make it brighter and happier and make your parents, teachers, and Mother India proud. Remember the wording, life is a one-time journey. Life is a one-time journey, therefore leave no stone unturned. Before I end my speech, I would like to quote Mahatma Gandhi, the great father of our nation. Your belief becomes your thoughts. Your thoughts become your words. Your words become your actions. Your actions become your habits. Your habits become your values, and your values become your destiny. So my dear young graduates, best of luck to you, and thank you, and wish you all the best, and please all work together for the success of Mother India. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for that very informative address, focusing on the future scope of the power sector as also the challenges that lay ahead. Now the moment of truth, the most important moment of this convocation ceremony, the conferring of the degrees and oath. I request all graduates and dignitaries on the dais to please stand up. Please stand up, everybody. Request the entire audience to please stand up, as also the dignitaries on the dais. I now request Dr. K.P. Soman, Dean School of Artificial Intelligence, Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham, to present all the candidates for the award of various degrees.
Sambhujya Swamiji, I have the honor to present unto you 2077 candidates, including those in absentia, for the award of the degrees of PhD, MTech, MBA, MSc, MA, MSW integrated MSc, B.Tech, BSc, BSc Honours, BA and PG diplomas who have been certified after examinations to be duly qualified to receive the degree and diplomas. Om Amriteshwari Namaha.
I request Sampujya Swami Ramakrishnananda Puri to confer the degrees and administer to the oath.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Management, Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham, I admit you all, including those in absentia, to the respective degrees of PhD, MTech, MBA, MSc, MA, MSW, Integrated MSc, BTech, BSc, BSc Honours, BA and PG diplomas in the respective areas, and charge you to be worthy of the same.
Congratulations to the 2023 batch of Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham, Coimbatore Campus. Now I request Swamiji to administer the oath. The oath is visible on your screens. Please repeat after Swamiji.
Are you ready? Okay. I hereby solemnly declare and promise that I will, in my thoughts, words and deeds, uphold the ideals of Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham, and I commit myself to serve my motherland India, the entire mankind and nature with love, trust, tolerance and humility. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Swamiji. You may sit down. Now we have the award of the PhD degrees and the university and campus level medals by the Swamiji, chief guest and the guest of honor. I request the Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham registrar, Dr. K. Shankaran, to invite the PhD, university medalists and campus level medalists to receive their certificate and medals. I request Swamiji, chief guest and guest of honor, to do the honors, and the dignitaries on the front row also to join.
First, I'll read the names of candidates who are receiving the PhD degrees. As I read the names, the candidates are requested to come to the stage and receive the degree from the dignitaries. Ritvik M. Janardhanan N. Sugida K. Asim K. Tangarajani M. Sadish Kumar VR. Lakshmi Anand C. Anup S. Lukachan K. George. Murali B. Harish Mohan T. Jojit R. Dhanya M. Dhanalakshmi. Deepika T. Sudhindra K. Tarun Thomas. Megha S. Kumar. Divya C. Hima Vaishnavi A.M. Vaishali B. Karthik S. Devika K. Kadirvel A. Shiny M.I. Arun Kumar P. Lakshmi Elizabeth Joseph. Sahana C. Soda Prabhat Ranjan Kumar. Baladandwani A. Radhika K. Smita Sale. Megha M. Karta. Navya Mohan. Sharat Kumar P. Smita Nair. Sendil Kumar T. Now I'll announce the gold and silver medal winners in various programs. First, B.Tech in Computer Science and Engineering, Artificial Intelligence. Gold medal goes to Arun Shivasubramanian. Silver medal goes to Isha Indu S. Silver medal goes to Isha Indu S. B.Tech in Chemical Engineering, gold medal goes to Chandru A. Silver medal goes to Manaswin Tummalaperta. B.Tech in Civil Engineering, gold medal goes to Lakshmi S. Silver medal goes to Supraja P. B.Tech in Computer Science and Engineering, gold medal Adhina B. Silver medal Hari Vignesh A. B.Tech in Computer Science, B.Tech in Computer and Communication Engineering. Gold medal goes to Saumya Boyola. Silver medal Srivatsan N. B.Tech in Electronics and Communication Engineering, gold medal Gogul Raj B.A. Silver medal, Revant K.S. B.Tech in Electrical and Electronics Engineering, Gold Medal, Paidi Revati Venkata Hariprasad. Silver Medal, Shaktivel Yes. B.Tech in Electrical and Computer Engineering, Gold Medal, Pradhumna Guriprasad. Silver Medal, Shreyesh Nagesh. B.Tech in Mechanical Engineering, Gold Medal, Ananta Krishan A.S. Silver Medal, Sri Vaishnav K. M.Tech in Automotive Electronics, Gold Medal, Saumya Mary Philippos. Silver Medal, Pathak Ketari Virit. M.Tech in Automotive Engineering, Gold Medal, Akash R. Menon. Silver Medal, Adarsh Babu. M.Tech in Structural and Construction Engineering, Gold Medal, Aditya B. Srikumar. Silver Medal, Mathan Yes. M.Tech in Renewable Energy Technologies, Gold Medal, Ashwini K. Silver Medal, Niranjan Manoj. MTech in Power Electronics and Drives, Gold Medal Arya Ashok. Silver Medal Gogulnath J. MTech in Material Science and Engineering, Gold Medal Snaha L. MTech in Manufacturing Engineering, University level Silver Medal and Campus level Gold Medal goes to Akhil UV. University level Gold Medal and Campus level Silver Medal goes to Nivedita Noble. MTech in Embedded Systems, Gold Medal Vivek TS. Silver Medal Hareshma Yes. MTech in Engineering Design, Gold Medal Varun Katiyar. Silver Medal Sudipta Maiti. MTech in Defense Technology, Gold Medal Varadha Yamunan KK. Silver Medal Padma Priya AP. MTech in Data Science, University level Silver Medal and Campus level Gold Medal RCIM. University level Silver Medal and Campus level Silver Medal Maria Rafael. MTech in Artificial Intelligence, Gold Medal and Prakash Memorial Award, Iyer Vijayasri Sriram Kamalakshini. Silver medal Yashwantika R. MTech Cyber Security Gold Medal Chaugule Mandar Praveen. Silver medal is bracketed to 2 people. First, Prithvish N.A. Second, Deshmukh Prithviraj Nitin. MTech in Computer Science and Engineering, Gold Medal, Deepika B. Silver Medal, Harikrishnan M.K. MTech in Biomedical Engineering, Gold Medal, Gayatri R.R. Silver Medal, Lavanya S. MTech in Communication Systems, Gold Medal, Brinda Vasudevan. MTech in VLSI Design, Gold Medal, her. Silver Medal, Shubham Kumar Tiwari. Integrated MSc Mathematics, Gold Medal, Gayatri Anil. Silver Medal, Tingal V. Integrated MSc Data Science, Gold Medal, A.S. Navina. Silver Medal, Parameshwari S. Integrated MSc Physics, Gold Medal, Ashwati P.S. Silver medal Amrita Das. Integrated MSc Chemistry Gold Medal S.B. Srikala. Silver Medal Sharanya S. MSc Mathematics Gold Medal Sri Bharati R. MSc Applied Statistics and Data Analytics Gold Medal Adrija Varma. Silver Medal Shubhanga M. MSc Physics Gold Medal Shruti S. Silver Medal Kirtana R. Nair. MSc Chemistry Gold Medal Sandra S. BA English Language and Literature Gold Medal G. Sai Sharanya. MA English Language and Literature Gold Medal Amrut Shreya S. Menon. Silver Medal Mansiya Pandit. BA Mass Communication Gold Medal Afreen. Silver Medal Dia Oyam. MA Communication Gold Medal Gobika Sudhakaran Menon. Master of Social Work Gold Medal Shaktisri K. Silver medal, Maladi MP. BSc Honours in Agriculture. Campus Gold Medal, Manuantra A. University level gold medal and campus level silver medal, Adulya Rajshekharan. University level silver medal, Soundarya Shivakumar. Master of Business Administration, University level gold medal, Gobika Raghu. University level silver medal and campus level gold medal, Gauri Priya Jyoti L. Campus level silver medal, Roopsari B. Jayavel Memorial Award goes to Nallamatha Sai Snehita Reddy. Geetu Mohan Memorial Award 2023 goes to Manav Patnaik. Oh. One more PhD scholar, one more recipient of PhD degree, Ajin R. Nair. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Swamiji. As a token of appreciation for gracing this convocation of Amrita, I request Professor C. Parameswaran, Principal Director, Corporate and Industry Relations of Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham, to present a memento to the chief guest. I request Dr. Nava Subramaniam, Dean School of Business, to do the honors for the guest of honor. Thank you, ma'am. I now request Air Commodore Satish Menon, Campus Director, Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham, Coimbatore Campus, to propose the vote of thanks.
Namaskar to all of you. The 20th convocation of Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham, Coimbatore Campus, has truly been historic at this beautiful eco-friendly campus on the foothills of the Western Ghats. We are very proud of the fact that 2,077 graduates have today been conferred with their degrees and will march forward to make a positive change for the society as well as the country as per the vision of our beloved Chancellor, Amma. It is an honor for all of us that the Vice Chancellor of Homi Bhabha National Institute, Mumbai, Dr. U. Kamachi Madali, graced this occasion and encouraged us with his inspiring words. Thank you, sir, for giving us an insight on the colossal requirement of power for our mighty country in the future, and also the challenging times ahead for the young graduates who are passing out today. On behalf of Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham, I extend my gratitude to you, sir. We look forward for your guidance in the university's contribution towards nation building. I also extend my gratitude to our guest of honor, Sri Ram Balasubramaniam, Group Director, Synopsis, for his very informative address. Do what you say and say what you do. A fantastic approach to build your attitude. Thank you, sir, for tinkering the minds of our young graduates today. We are looking forward to your continued support in strengthening the innovation and the entrepreneurship ecosystem for our nation. Although I might sound very formal, I would like to thank Sambhujya Swami Ramakrishna Anandapuri, one of Amma's senior-most disciples, for his auspicious presence and delivering the benedictory address. This event is a joyous occasion for all the new graduates of Amrita and a proud moment for the parents and family members. I thank all the parents for their presence in this convocation ceremony. I thank the Vice Chancellor of Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham, Dr. Venkatangan, Deans, Director, Principal, Ashramites, Chairpersons, faculties and staff for their distinguished presence. A special word of thanks to all the people behind the stage from various academic and non-academic departments for providing support and impeccable arrangements to make this event a grand success. I also thank various authorities of the district administration, police, fire, and members of the media for their cooperation and continued support. Once again, I thank one and all. Jai Hind.
Please rise for the national anthem. As soon as the national anthem is over, the procession will leave the convocation hall. Please remain standing.
Himalaya
വേദമാതരം